How are we doing, folks? We are back to our final stretch of our DelRay build. Um, we're going to be installing the engine, getting the tires set, um, hooking up the drivetrain, the gearbox, again getting the body all back together, and then we'll make a decision on whether or not we want to paint it. More than likely it's going to get painted. But let's start first things first. Let's get our engine crane. I'm going to take the engine, then add it to the engine crane. It's 100%. That's what we were looking for. All right. That beauty is in the car now. Let's finish getting our get our starter. Yep. Starter mounted. Back up a little bit. I think that we've got that. Now let's get the radiator. There are different engines that could have gone into this vehicle. I'm trying to keep it this one as stock as possible. Others you can play around with, and add different engines, add different rims. See what our battery says. Battery is good. I've got to put the clips on the distributor. That would not have been good to forget. Get the battery installed. Over here to my right. Take a quick look at our car status. A lot of green, then that's all body. So, looks like everything's attached here. Let's not forget, gotta add our oil. Very important. One of the things that I wish this game there's a lot of fluids that go in a vehicle, not just oil. But, you know, is what it is. Now, let's get some tires. I think, if I'm not mistaken, where'd that come from? Alright, lucky number 7. Whoops. So we've got our tires and body pieces. Tires, simple enough. Go on the tire changer, we separate the parts. So let's see what we can repair. Haha! Repaired all our rims. That is awesome. Now, see which tires go on. 205 75 15. Let's go to our tire shop. I'm going to stick with the vintage wall. For R15 205 75. Once the tires are installed, they need to be balanced. I found that you can pretty much some of them work better than others. And I think I already balanced those. Maybe not. Nope, sure didn't. Done. That's that. Get rid of these. We don't need them. Now let's see what we can repair. Body assembly. Nice. Gonna have to buy that front right door. And it pays to remember the vehicle you're working on. DelRay custom front left. That's the wrong damn door. Soon as I clicked on it, I knew. That was a little bit of wasted money, 400 bucks. Going on. They're not bad, but I want them 100. I know we need a left light. DelRay custom. That should be all my glass. Alrighty. All the lights, mirrors. So, let's see. gonna sell all the stuff that's over 90%. I'm gonna keep, and when I run across another one for a good price, I'll swap these out, and if the parts are below, parts aren't good, alright, let's get this body together. Oh, yeah, that's not normally how that is done. That will get annoying. Let's move car. Get it over here where we can get a better look at it. Alright, now make sure I didn't leave anything in the warehouse that I'm missing. Nope. Alright. Do some shopping. And then you'll do that a half a dozen times too. Oh, gotta get a steering wheel. Forgot the steering wheel. Not going too far without it. We are almost there, folks. I'll put that one in there. Let's take our overview look. Body condition 90%. What did I miss? License plate. What do you know? And that, once we get it painted, but that should be still, body is still at 95. What are my front license plate? Well, damn. Interior is 89%, which is why we moved over here. Little detailing. Nope. Look at that shine. So the car value is 55,098. The restoration bonus is 11,000. If I was to sell this car, $66,000. $117,000. So, if I was to sell this vehicle right now, we're looking at, if I'd have sold it when I brought it in, it would have been $2,500. We're looking at 66. So I mean, another $2,900 or $29,000. Now I put 14. Not quite 14. So 13 and some change, 13K and some change, is what it cost me to completely restore. So the vehicle itself, after everything's said and done, I'd make about 53,000. I double checked before I started doing everything, and if I'm at, but even if it's 40,000, you're still making a pretty good chunk of change by restoring these vehicles. But this one's going nowhere, as you can see from the license plate. Now, all that's left to do is figure out a color. As always, I appreciate you guys. Take care of yourselves. Be kind to each other. And do something nice for somebody today. Take care.